Am I the a-hole for ruining Thanksgiving? I, 30 female, met my boyfriend, 30 male, 3 years ago. Before me, he was together with his high school sweetheart. They fell out of love and broke up. A year later, we started dating. His mom, however, was still heartbroken about it. I was very understanding and thought she needed time to get to know me. The ex basically grew up with them, and they saw her as part of the family. For the first year of my relationship, his mom would call me his ex's name until boyfriend got angry once and told her to be nice. She laughed it off and said it was just a habit. After that, she started calling me the wrong name, Janet instead of Jenny, fictional names just for the story. I corrected her a couple of times, but she seemed to like hurting me, so I ignored it later. I really like how mature OP keeps handling her mother-in-law. All this meddling in her son's relationship? As if she's just confused and old. Come on. This woman knows exactly what she's doing. My boyfriend has 2 sisters, and a couple of weeks before Thanksgiving, we were invited to barbecue at the older sister's house. I was in the kitchen with my boyfriend's mom, the sisters, and one of their husbands. The older sister then talked about how my boyfriend praised my cooking to her husband, and the mom was listening. She then said out loud, "Sure, why don't we let Janet make the turkey this year?" The sisters giggled and looked at each other, and I said, "That's a great idea." I didn't tell my boyfriend what happened. On Thanksgiving, we went to his mom's house with the usual wine and dessert. I was shocked. Everybody was shocked. I said, "What? I thought Janet is bringing the turkey. Oh, that's Jenny, not Janet." There was yelling, crying, and then we got kicked out. My boyfriend is so angry with me, he hasn't talked to me since. I think it's over, to be honest. But I still don't think I did anything wrong, did I? Oh, come on, you know exactly what you did wrong. Well, not wrong, obviously. They all had it coming. The mother, the sisters, your boyfriend. Nobody defended you. You were way too nice to them all these years, and now you exited with a big bang. I respect that. Seriously, why are you all looking at me? Where's Janet? I thought she was bringing the turkey. I just talked to Janet. She said she'd be here in an hour. No snacking until then. Petty, malicious compliance, and hilarious all in one sentence. I'm here for this. We have got to have some kind of flair for hero a-hole. This is the kind of malicious compliance I live for. Was it petty? Sure. Not anywhere near as petty as referring to someone by the wrong name for 3 years. Not the a-hole as far as I'm concerned. Once again, the limitations of not the a-hole judgment are thrown into stark relief. We desperately need a justified a-hole option. If they wanted Janet to bring the turkey, they should have invited Janet and asked her to bring a turkey, not the a-hole OP. And your boyfriend needs to draw harder lines with his family. He's kinda the a-hole too here. A package of turkey cold cuts. I'm so sad I have no award for OP. This is absolutely outstanding. And OP, if it is over, you're 100% better off. Don't be with someone who lets his family steamroll you for 3 years, just because they're hung up on an ex. Not to mention, OP being out of the picture won't bring the ex back. OP is absolutely dodging a bullet because his family is toxic AF if they'll treat someone that way. Exactly. And didn't they break up because they fell out of love? The mom won't get her dream daughter-in-law back. But also, who doesn't do extra planning for this? I thought the story was going to be there were 2 turkeys. I can't imagine this sort of one-off comment and not following it up later to coordinate turkey details, if OP was expected to bring it. Not a single phone call or text later to OP boyfriend to follow up. I would have assumed they didn't actually mean for me to bring it, if it came up once like this, and no one mentioned it again. And Dragon Queen replied, "Yeah, it's very weird that they actually thought she would bring a turkey. I've never been to a Thanksgiving gathering where the host didn't make the turkey. because you usually need to cook the turkey for a long time and start before the guests arrive. The guests usually bring side dishes. I'm sure there are situations where a guest brings a turkey, but I would think they would require a lot more than a one-off comment, as you said. WBA, you're the best a-hole. Yes, but that's not an official category, so Reddit has deemed OP not the a-hole. Alright you guys, that's it for today. Have a lovely, lovely day and see you in my next video.